All right, people, welcome again to MG Sports TV. I want to say, people, thank you very much for the continued support. Really, really appreciate the support you guys have been giving the program. Most definitely. Didn't do much videos yesterday. Yesterday I was at the schoolgirl football commission. I was at the JPL press conference, and I went to the schoolgirl football commission, which I do quite entertaining. Let me tell you, quite entertaining. And in what 2 games, how much goals? 25, 12. Yeah, that's 40. That'll be 35. That 37. Plus 1-1. That's actually 39 goals in 2 games. 39 goals in 2 games, people. 39 goals in 2. Just imagine 39 goals in 2 games. Well, I'm telling the people, it was a sight to see. Anyways, guys, this is the Reggae Boyz. Basically biggest test ahead so far in this CONCACAF Under-17 Championship. One in which we're gonna just have a look at. Marion Garden spoke to the media. We're gonna look at his preview, and also we're gonna do our preview and understand where it's coming from, what to expect, what we might like, what I like to see. But you don't know, before getting to that, we must do the administrative aspect of the channel. The admin people, there's a link. Oh, the link is not there. There's a GoFundMe link, people. I'm going to put it in the comment section quite soon. Please, and also going to be in the comments, when the live end, it will be in the pinned comment section. So just check that pinned comment, people. Just check that pinned comment and you'll find it. Supporting, you don't know, people are trying to get the proper images of the games, like the schoolgirl football. That's what we're trying to do, people. We're trying to move forward with those aspects. I've said it many times. But for also, shout out to our sponsors, SAP Sports. Big up, massive respect to SAP Sports. The continuous support that they have been giving the channel. They are the sponsors. They have newest Reggae Boy jersey coming in quite soon. And also football gears and equipment. So please check them out on Instagram at SAP Sports 4. Also, people, the channel members, people. 2 patrons, Raymond Austin, Ravan Bennett. Who wants to become a channel member or a patron? The link is in the description of the video, people. These are the members. 002, the warrant officer class 2. The original Zilla, big up. Jermaine Swaby, big up. Paul Rose, big up. David Beckham, big up as well. Feather 5, big up. Black Icon 40, big up. Kyle Wallace from the Reggae Boyz Supporters Club, big up. Lee Bell, massive respect as well. Marsden Ricketts, Jamil Winter, and finally, recently added Rolando Codner. Big up to our channel members and also the patrons, the channel patrons. Massive respect, please. As you guys come in, please do smash the like button. Karumi, big up Karumi. Big up coach. Big up Steph Curry, blessings, my respect. Guys, there's a poll going on right now. The poll states, who will win this matchup? Jamaica versus Costa Rica. 75% so far has said Jamaica will win. 75%. Interesting. 12% said Costa Rica, 12% said draw. Guys, please, guys, do smash the like button. We won't waste any time, people. You don't know what, just get into the details right away. It's important that we do so. You don't know, time is really, really important. It's work day. I know, say, most of them are tuning from work. So let me just get straight to the details, and don't want to get you guys in any problem. So this is the article that I woke up to this morning, stating U17 boys face tough task a tough Costa Rica test. Indeed, people. Indeed, it will be a tough test. I'm expecting it to be a tough test. I'm really expecting it to be a tough test. So, guys, I'm gonna get into the article now. Please ensure you smash the like button. Devil Dog said, top of the morning, military and Coach Karubi. Top of the morning, good afternoon, good night if you're watching this on the replay. Javon plays, I think we can beat them. We give away that Guadeloupe game, but I think we can beat this Costa Rica team. It's good for us to have confidence, very good to have confidence, but definitely we should not lose. Karum said we just need not lose. We shouldn't have lost that Guadeloupe game. I'm telling the truth, people. We should have never lost that Guadeloupe game. Anyway, let me read through the article, people, and let's hear what Meron Garden has to say. And he has been getting a lot of stick recently. Certainly, really performance and the results. And as a coach, listen, let me tell you how football operates, people. Let me tell you. Players win games, coaches lose games. That's how it is. When you lose a game, coach gets the blame. when you win a game, players are lauded. And that's the business of football. Coach Karim's supposed to know that too as well. That's the business of football. Now, when you lose a game and the players actually play their best, really tried, you can say, oh, we played against a better team. And that is something you don't really hear much of in especially Jamaica. You don't hear that you played against a better team. You always hear how bad you are. It's just always, you are just totally bad. It can't be a case in which they're just literally just better than you. It can't be that case. No one will accept that they're just better than us. And I have seen many cases where we have played teams that are just naturally better than us. Anyways, people, let's get into the article. Omar Forrest, big up. Karim said, ask you a question. What was the system that we were playing leading up to the tournament? We don't seem comfortable in this system. Alright, it's more of a transition system, Karumi. A bit of sit back counter, but more of a transition system. I was surprised in the first match against Cuba that we held possession that well. I was really surprised that we played some ball in that game. Because I personally wasn't used to seeing the team play like that. Definitely. And Devil Dog said, disturbing news coming out of the camp. Locker room segregation. Alright, so this is what, with me, Devil Dog. Let me tell you, the tournament is going on right now. Alright, I want you to listen to this, keen people. Listen, and this is something that I've gotten a lot of stick for. I make myself bigger. I gotta make myself bigger, first and foremost. Let me make myself bigger. You guys can see me. I want you guys to listen to me cleanly, right? Cleanly. Now, many people would say that MG Sports is one of the most positive YouTubers, one of the most positive vloggers. Let me tell you why. The competition is going on right now. Nothing is wrong with criticizing the players, coach, federation, all these things. But I am very, extremely cautious in what I say, especially due to the fact that the competition, these guys are on the ground right at this present moment and they are in the competition. They are preparing. Mentally they should be ready. Physically they should be ready. I'm not bashing anyone who is going to say that this is the highest level of football. They should be able to accept pressure and all these things. I have no problem with you doing that. But I, for one, someone who have played football, who have come under a lot of pressure, especially the fact that I'm a goal scorer, I should be scoring goal, and going through a blip, not scoring any goal. And during that time period, rather than even my own teammates start looking at me and saying, Ray, whatever. And how I get back myself on my 2 feet, it was just someone I had a really good conversation with, a coach actually, a different coach from my coach. And he just highlighted some stuff that I'm doing wrong. And he brought me to the training pitch and he said, okay, let me show you what we can do to help you and stuff. And then I picked up back form and I was good going on from there. And I played in many competitions. Many. Division 1, Division 2. Mostly kind, but not at the highest level. So I can't necessarily account for the highest level, but I can account for my experience. But what I do know is that we have some 16 and 17 year 16 15 16 17-year old representing the country in a foreign country. First time they are traveling. Majority of the squad. I think majority of the squad. First time they are traveling. First time they are playing such a high intense competitive level of football. First time. And for me to come here and really rip into these youngsters, a lot of people are gonna bash me for it. For me to come here and really rip into these youngsters, and everything that they are trying to do. Personally, to me, I feel like it's unfair. Karim said football is all about pressure as long as it's not personal issue. I agree, it's about pressure, but definitely there are ways to apply pressure. The players are already on the pitch trying their best. I never once believed that they're not giving their 100%. I for one, and it's not saying that they're not giving their one. They are giving their 100%, and it's tough. Even when they lose a game, it is tough. And then for me to come and say, you're not good enough, you shouldn't be playing, this, that, rated. For me, people, let me tell you, this is my personal opinion. My personal opinion. I know a lot of people, many people are going to disagree with it. Whole people are going to disagree with it. And say, MG boy, miss this, that. It's my opinion, people. This is how I feel about this situation. That's the reason why, after the commission has completed now, then you'll hear me discussing certain aspects. After, listen, people, I said nothing is wrong with if you feel different. Nothing's wrong if you feel different. You won't get it from me. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So I have no problem with you doing that. All I'm saying, with me, I won't be doing it. After the competition now, I will state all my growths, all issues that I have, all the problems. Then, for now, I want the players. I'm trying my best to be as positive. Want my players to understand. Show them areas that they can work on. Fix this. This didn't do right. That right. Whatever. That's what I am here. And that's what I want to do right now. After the competition, whether they qualify or not, then you'll hear me discussing those aspects. So people, you won't hear me doing that. I understand, people. As I said, nothing is wrong with you guys feeling that way. But just remember that we're talking about 50, even some 14-year-olds are the commission. 14, 15, 16. Many of us who are here talking about it have never participated or even represent our national team or even have this amount of pressure on our backs before. Many of us. Yes, they signed up for it, no problem. But we don't understand what they are going through. They have their own personal issues, plus this on top of it. I won't add on my issues on it. So if you feel the need to bash them and say this player is not good enough, that the goalkeeper is not good enough, defender is not good enough, striker is not good enough, you feel the need, I have no problem with you doing that. I, for one, you won't get that from me. My son could be one of those kids could be my son. And I would want him to be clear-headed as much as possible. And I wouldn't have, even if he's playing bad, I'll try my best to motivate him and not bash him. So think about it. Think about it, people. Not saying that you should follow my rule of law, but that is me. After the commission now, then you'll hear all of that. Ian Cameron said, Devil Dog, the coach should take responsibility for his own opinion. Details should remain confidential until the tournaments end. Listen, I don't hear anything from the coach. Read that. We're going to read the article. Let's get a better understanding of what is being said. Stefan Ryan said, MG, it's a part of the game. As I said, if you believe that, no problem. If you believe that, no problem. It's a part of the game, but yet still, we're the one who complain about development, right? We all say, how we're going to develop players if it's all about winning. See? So many times people can't themselves. It's a part of the game, but yet still, schoolboy football are going, and it's about winning. And we're supposed to criticize them, but it's here at the national level. It's about winning just the same, and we should criticize them. It's the same at our level. It's the same at our level. So we have to be mindful. I have to be mindful. I have to be me. That's me. Karim said, what we expect from the Costa Ricans. I'm expecting a good matchup. Chris Smith said, if my son is not good, he's just not good enough. But would you bash him rather than give him some really good criticism, constructive criticism? Would you bash him and say you should not play for the national team? You're not good enough to play for the national team. Chris Smith, that is the question I ask you. If you are going to look at me and tell me that if your son is not good enough, you're going to tell him, say, enough to play for the national team, kind of good enough, hats off to you, Chris Smith. Well done. Well done. If that's your take. Javon said Marion Garden is a disgrace dealing with 15 and 16-year-old in that way. What happened, people? I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Big up Huntley Dixon. Big up, massive respect. Listen, I don't know. So this disgrace and dealing, I don't know. First, me don't know. Go on. So I don't have to enlighten me on that. Foreign Spiral said these guys who think bashing players is a part of the game is not sure what world they live in. I don't know. I don't know. People do smash the like button. We have over 50 persons watching. People smash the like button. Omar Forbes said they praise others. Them dwelling talk about how bad this a player from that they play say he's and that, but yet still bash our one. So I say go still. Chris Smith said if his son is not good enough, he's just not good enough. But that is not that we're talking about, Chris Smith. It's the aspect of bashing the youngsters. That's what I'm talking about. Why come down so heavily on these youngsters? Why the brute force on these youngsters? And listen, people, they are trying their best. They are trying their best. Even if it's not good enough, I'm telling you, they are giving their 100%. Chris Smith said you need to go check the players in Europe, the amount of criticism these young players get when they are not performing. It's a part of the game. Chris Smith, listen to me, Chris Smith. We're talking about 14, 15, and 16 years old. 14, 15, and 16 years old. Yeah, and one of two of them are 17. Listen to me. 14, 15, 16, and 1 and 2, 17 years old. We're in Europe. 99.9% of these players at that age are playing in the academies. Not many people know of them. Not many in Europe. Not many people know of them. Most persons that hit the limelight are when they reach the age of 18, 19 going up. That's when they hit the limelight. And that's when pressure starts hit them. And those are the elite players. Like the Saka, the Messi, the Mbappe, the Ronaldos. These are the elite players. Not all players, Chris Smith. Not all. Don't think it's all. And when you mention Europe, you think it's everyone in every player in Europe. And that no. Nothing like that. Or for said MG, although a little argument arose the other day, could you look past that film? I don't know what argument, Omar. Me don't know what argument. The first me hear about that. Stefan Ryan said, no, MG, that's a different argument. I'm saying players have to understand that a part of the game being under pressure. No one said anything about bashing. Okay, yeah, exactly. I'm just trying to move away from the bashing. That people, a lot of people are expecting me to bash players. Do what others are doing. I won't do that. Karim said, come in second or third in this zone. Which team's going to play? All right, the thing is not Karim. Personally, I want to win all games. That's me. I want to win all games. I'm not playing to come third or not playing to come second. I will not do that. Steph Curry said, all these days European comparison is completely nonsense. LOL. Y'all should go research and watch the different documentaries. The pressure is preparing them for the real world. A real world and living already. Only I real world living now. Omar said, MG, although a little argument arose the other day, could you look past that and give me some info about Whisper? No. Me not get nothing from Whisper. Nothing at all. No, nothing. No information at all. Listen, man, I rate the player highly. I have no problem. I had problem with the players, administrators. It was his administrators, not the players. Me and the player good. A long time. Listen, people, me I watch Whisper from my board. 15. When I play, play under 16 for KC. So a lot of person who just know him, me know him a good while now. Good while now, me know him. Good while. Oparin said, big up Cataract. Oparin said we have no 14-year-old MG playing for Jamaica. I'm saying in the competition. The only one is 15, 16. Only one 15, 16, and 17. Need to stop with the BS. Up and running. Please listen carefully to what I'm saying. Please. And do not take what I say out of context. Up and running. If you want to do or say anything about the young players, no problem. No problem at all. You won't get that from me. You won't get that from me. When the competition is over, then I will express myself. Then I will say certain things. You won't get from me. I want the players to not focus on being heavily criticized. Listen, other nations have said they're no good. Other media outlets have said they're no good. As a Jamaican, let's stick with them. Let's ride out the storm and see what we can do. let me tell you something, people. As I'm an Arsenal fan, I'm in quite a few Arsenal group. And Arsenal is in a bad patch right now. Manchester United fans are bashwe. Liverpool fans are bashwe. Man City fans are bashwe. Everybody are bashwe. Everybody are bashwe. Everybody are bashwe. Do you really believe, say, when me can look for Arsenal fan as well, for a bashwe as well? Come on, we have to stick together. Me expect the Arsenal fans them. I go stick together. Just the same. Other nations are looking for fail. All of the other nations them they think they want to go through? No, they want themselves go through. So why should I having failure as a priority in my mind? Why should I put that? No, I can't look at it that way, people. I don't want us to fail. I want us to go through. I want us to go through. Cuba wants us to fail. Guadeloupe wants us to fail. Guatemala wants us to fail. USA wants us to fail. Canada wants us to fail. Every single nation that is participating in the competition want Jamaica to fail. How can I, as a Jamaica, want them to fail? It doesn't matter whatever issues we have internally. I don't want us to fail. I don't. And I will not come here and bash the players. Because that can lead to failure. Lilia said majority of the players are 15 and 16. A few are 17. Mad Vibe said harsh criticism against youngsters is not okay. What about when y'all inflate these schoolboys as superstars? Two sides of the story. Who inflate them as superstars? Nobody inflate them as superstars, Mad Vibes. Christmas said that is why two players reach where they reach, because they have been through the psychological development to handle pressure and criticism and still be professional. Yeah, exactly. But that's all. How much players reach that level there? How much players reach that level? How much, Christmas? How much? Christmas said, military, go check. I can win on that. It's a part of these development. These players are built to handle pressure and criticism, so I don't know what you're talking about. Christmas, lie. Stop tell lie, Christmas. Stop tell blasted lie, man. Stop, do research. Stop tell lie, Christmas. That's a lie. That is a lie. Christmas, go and tell me how much 16, 15, and 14-year-olds right now in the world of football that are playing at the highest level. Tell me how much 15, 16, and 14, 15, 16, and maybe some 17 years old that is playing at the highest level of football, in the top 5 level of Europe right now. Tell me how much. Tell me how much of them at that level right now. Tell me. 99.99% of those players are in academies. From the age of 16 down, they are in academies and Nazi first team. Most of them are playing under 18. Christmas, stop tell lie. To lie, man. But go do research. You think I know me about football? Here and now. Why McGee and Flemings never make it? Because they don't know how to handle pressure and criticism and stay professional. Christmas, Maggie and Flemings are. Flemings is playing for a professional club. Maggie is currently on contract Casupen. Why say they don't make it? They played for professional clubs. How much players never make it to the level there? Enough players never make it to the level there. Owen Blake said, military, you are wrong. Arsenal has a 15-year-old. Tell me the 15-year-old. Tell me the 15-year-old. One 15-year-old made one appearance. And there was a reason why I made the appearance. It was a political statement. Cataract, one. And I said 99.99% are playing in academy. He made one appearance and he's back into the academy. One. And he's back into the academy. So, Cataract, don't tell me no foolishness. Don't tell me no foolishness, man. Owen said, what time match I play today? Match I play 8 p.m. He's playing 8 p.m. The leader said, actually, 5 players are 15 years old. Oh, interesting. Rolando, big up to the members, Rolando Cardinal. Christmas said, why Maggie and Flemings never make it? Listen, Maggie right now, Flemings at this present moment is in League 1 or well in Gabak League 2. You say no make it. When am I doing now top? We reach now on a top 5 lead them now. Not everybody make it to the level there. Not even though no player, even though no get no appearances, just 1 and 2 appearances. Not everyone will get that opportunity. The top 5 league only account for 2% of footballers in the world, in the entire world. The top 5 league, it could be less. Only account for 2% of footballers in the entire world. If you have the opportunity to play for a club in the top, let me say no, which is participate in the top 10 division. If you have the opportunity to play for a club that is participating in the top 10 division, let me tell you something. You made it. In football, you made it. It's not easy. People don't think so. Just get up and make it big tomorrow. That's not football. That is not football. I don't know where I get that from. Christmas said, military don't know what you are talking about. Remember, you told us Zimini signed senior team contract when it was under 23 contract. Under 23 contract. Him signed for Cercle Bruges. He's playing with the under 23 team. At 18-year-old playing for the under 23. Chris Smith, he signed for Cercle Bruges. Cercle Bruges. Chris Smith, Cercle Bruges. Go and check it for yourself. The under 23 team name is Jean Bruges. That is the name of the under 23 team. Jean Bruges. My word. You need to go and do your research, man. We are tell me say. Go on, alright. Since I foolish this match, go and check Cercle Bruges team page. Go and check them Instagram. Go and check them Twitter. Go and check them official website. Go and check their official website. An 18-year-old playing under 23 football. Think about it. 18 years old playing under 23 football. It means that he's playing ahead of his years. At 18, he should be playing under 18 or under 21. He's playing under 23. Ian Campbell said, what happened in the locker room needs to stay confidential until the tournament. And listen, Ian, I don't know what happened. So, I don't really want to go upon that. I don't know what happened. Owen said, so military, why do we bash England-born Jamaican players who played regularly in player? Aren't they in the top 1%? Who bash them? Who bash them? Owen, which player me bash? That's the thing, though, people. Which player me bash? Tell me which player me bash. Me no bash none of the players them. Me no bash none of the players them. Omar Forbes said, this I get out of hand now. Come on, do this, do better, come on, do this better, guys. Yeah, and Rolanda said, I didn't know under 23 has a specific contract. I hear that the man signed on my 18-year-old side for the club and he's playing for the under 23. Hello, man, them just hear things, MG and now go look up things for themselves. Christmas said, Cataract, I'm looking at 50 best under 16 players in the world, and they are all, who are the 50 best under 16 players in the world? 50. Do you know how much players playing under, do you know how much under 16 players are in the world right now? Chris Smith, there are millions of under 16 players at every single level in the world, and you can account for the 50 best. To account for the 50 best, it must mean that they are doing supernatural. To be in the 50 best under 16, it means that you are significantly above the rest. You are looking at 50 out of roughly 200 million or more. You are looking at 50 out of 200 million and more. Owen said, I didn't say you bash, I said we. I don't see anyone bashing the youth players, then, man. Oh, I said man in general. Big up, Howard, big up, man. The man said, Christmas said, man, look, Cataract, I'm looking at 50 best under 16 players in the world, and they are all playing professional football. That is the reason why they are the best. That is the reason why they are the exception. That is the reason why they are the exception. That is the reason. Archangel said, what time? It's 8 p.m. Jamaican time, Archangel. People may drink some CMOS, so that is the reason I have so much energy. First person, why we need to be bashing anybody? We need to differentiate bashing and criticism. Criticism, constructive criticism, fine. Once I start criticize just blatantly without even offering anything substantive, that's a bashing. These are our own kids, so we should give constructive criticism and not bashing. That's me. I said, listen. Cuba one will drop out. Yet all the nations them who are participating right now, one will drop out. So why we need to come down so harsh on our young players? Why would necessarily have to be so harsh on our young players? It's like we want them drop out too. If you laugh and say, me tell them say they're not good. He come like that. That is how me feel sometimes. Like, we want them to feel so that we can say, me tell us that they're not good. That's how me feel. That's how me feel like, that is feeling that the man might give me. We want them to feel so we can say, boy, me tell us that they're not good. Me tell us that they're not pick a team good. Me tell us that this, me tell us that. We have to be careful, people. We have to be very, very careful, people. We have to be really, really careful, people, to how we speak. We have to listen to ourselves sometimes. Christmas said, since you know about Jamaican football, who was the captain of Jamaica 19? Christmas, we did talk about, and we talk about youth football. All right, give me a second, the people. I get a phone call. All right, so we're back now, people. Let me get a quick phone call. Let's take the phone call. So we're going to read up the article now. Roland said, referee was atrocious. The only thing I blame the young players for is him not controlling his emotion. True. Definitely, he could have handled the situation better. The first yellow card was not a yellow card, though. The second one, yeah, I would agree. People smash the like button, people. People smash the like button. People smash the like button. Chris Smith, 1998, let me tell you something, Chris Smith, 1989 to 1990, I wasn't even born as yet. I wasn't even born, so I'm not going to know them something there. I'm not do the history of football. I'm not the historian of football. So Chris Smith, I'm not going to answer that. What about what we're talking about? No. Owen Blake said, I agree that the way we criticize minors must be different than how we criticize adults. I have no comment on or bash this team. I'm concerned about what I hear is happening behind the scenes. Exactly. Owen, Qatar, big up for that. Big up for that. Definitely agree with that. Listen, yes, when we can look on the scene man and say, yo, Fleming's fear do better car in there and this and that and rate. We can't really do that to the youth them. They don't come out of them shell yet. Me understand, so they deserve, they are going to learn it right out through them time period, but give them the opportunity to grow. Give them the opportunity to grow. I said, MJ, you are youngster. Yeah, me young man. Me never born them time there. My advice said, in regards to the Concacaf U17, you can see a clear difference in quality with the top teams. True. But in regards to everywhere in our football, everywhere in our world of football, you will see clear difference in quality on the top teams. You will see that. We have 65 votes and only 33 likes. Guys, smash the like button. Christmas said, I'm going to ask you about... Roland said, referee was atrocious. We just said that. Just read that. Let me rephrase. Why do Jamaican fans bash English-born players? In fact, local football coaches said Bobby Reid, no good. Whisper better than Antonio. King better than Pinnock, etc., etc. Alright, the whisper better than Antonio part, that come from Craig Butler. King better than Pinnock. No, I'm not sure. No. Me not agree with that. But me don't know who said them something. Me don't know who said them. Me watch a program with Butler say whisper better than Antonio. Watch that. Local football said Bobby Reid not good. And Bobby Reid actually, right at this present moment, Bobby Reid is actually one of our top performing Reggae Boyz in Europe right at this present moment. Playing really, really good. But let me tell you, the thing is, Owen, everyone is entitled to their own opinion. I'm just stating down how I operate and what I do. 33 likes, people. Come on, people. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. Alright, so people, everybody tell me about behind the scenes, what happened behind the scenes. Me don't know what go on behind the scenes. MG, where do you rate our talents compared to Panama, Costa Rica, and Honduras? The thing about it, up and running. It's not where I rate our talent, Because then the idea, talent is talent everywhere in the world now. Talent is talent everywhere in the world. It's just sometimes it has a lot to do with the mental capacity. Many of us have talent, but what can we do when we pick up one injury? How we come back from that? What can we do when we know a bad patch? Many a times a mentality. Enough of our players, a mentality make you feel. Christmas said, Military, are you one of them who think Lowe is better than Pinnock? Answer that question. No, Lowe is not better than Pinnock. Pinnock is our best central defense centre back. Pinnock is our best centre back. Pinnock is our best centre back. No, there's no the hands down. Pinnock can play at the highest level. A couple weeks ago, I see Pinnock attack my team from. A couple weeks ago, me watch Pinnock tap me wicked Arsenal from scoring. Elo Guna, isn't that bias? What is Mad Vibes? Stefan said, MG, even if the youngsters are not at the required level as others, it's not an indictment on the boys. It's as a result of lack of development and the coaching. That's true. That's totally true. If we are far behind. But look at it. Now, can you imagine if we had some real proper developmental program in Jamaica, how far our players would have been ahead of what we're seeing right now? If we had some proper development in Jamaica, how far would some of these players be? Big up Tennessee. Mad Vibe said, I'm telling Chris that you aren't that biased to say Lowe is better than Pinnock. Oh. No, man, Pinnock are the best centre back we have. Listen to me, let me tell you. One of the best players I ever look with first of all, the first best player I ever look at, like watch him for me 2 eyes them. With me 2 eyes them. Jamaican, reggae boy I talk about, was Jermaine Hugh. Was the first one. When I look on Jermaine Hugh and I say, nah man. I look on Jermaine and say, Jermaine Hugh is normal. Then when me see Ravel Morrison, with the 2 eyes them, I look on Ravel. And the things them, how Ravel manipulate the ball. Me I say, this is unbelievable. And to me, the best reggae boy me watch with me 2 eyes them. Me 2 eyes them. A Ravel. No, not Leon Bailey, not Jamal Lowe, not none of them. Ravel. That man, bro. Me I tell you. You know normal man. IS have the big up. Good luck to you guys. Big up IS. Iron Carter says, MG, who do you think should get the blame for not qualify for the Under 17 World Cup? Is it the coach? Why? No, but Island Cart, who said we not qualify? Who said we not qualify? Who said we not qualify, Island Cart? Why think we not qualify? Me can't, Island Cart, me can't answer the question because we still in the competition. I'm looking to qualify, yeah? Me don't know where you look for, but me don't know where you look for, but me I look for qualify. I'm looking to qualify. Alright guys, for the MG, this Jamaica Costa Rica match is a real battle, hot battle. Yeah man, it's not gonna be hot. It's not gonna be a good match. It's not gonna be a really good match. Christmas said, Military, next question. Do you think Parr should be in the team over Dwight, McNeil, and Jaden Anthony? All are 23. If so, tell us why. Listen to this, right? These are 3 different type of players. 3 different type of players. Different type of players. I never knew Dwight McNeil could play for Jamaica. Let me check that. I never knew Dwight McNeil. Dwight. I didn't know Dwight McNeil could play for Jamaica. This basically new to me. I never know. I don't know. I don't know. I never knew. I didn't know that he can play for us. But definitely, listen. And you cannot understate Kyle Paris as well. Also playing at a top league, at a top level. So you cannot. 2 different players. 2 different type of players. All 3 players are different type of players. But it boils down to what the coach wants. And I do think that Kyle Paris has the potential to run rings around any player. Any one of these players who are fighting for position in the Reggae Boyz team. He can run rings around. He can fight for position as well. It's about how competitive. It's not looking at a player and saying, hey, this player's here, he's playing here, so automatically means he's better. Or this player's doing this, so automatically means he's better. Exactly. Alright, so Christmas said, Military, they are all wingers, same age. Yes, but they're different profile of players. Chris Smith, different profile of players. Owen Blake said Dwight McNeil uncle has represented Jamaica at international sports. Him uncle. But what about him? Chris Smith, Cataract, what about him? What about him? Ronald said from World Cup campaign I knew McNeil could play for us. I didn't know. I never knew. Alan Carr said, MG, how did we lose to a small nation? I thought we were big, fast, and strong. Big, fast, and strong don't make you win games. Big, fast, and strong don't make you win game, Alan Carr. What that? I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Alan Carr said, Cataract, to be honest, I really don't care about the JFF because nothing never changed, and that's the really. Big up Makakun. MG, lack of football development system is a direct reflection of the Jamaican lack of infrastructure generally. When the country go forward to do so will the football. Until then, the system do what they can do. Alright, so the thing is about it, you know. We all want a proper infrastructure in football in Jamaica. All of us want it. Everybody want it. But we don't really see nobody come across with no good ideas. we identify the issues, but we not come across with no good ideas. We can say, hey, we could see this. We want to see this implemented. God said, MG, why they don't put Whisper in the lineup? No, Whisper not ready yet, man. Give Whisper time, no Howard, man. Oh, God, man. You talk about players who already play at the elite level, you know, man. This is where Whisper try to be, you know, man. Give Whisper time for progress, man. Make him see, man. Just make him go and develop himself, man. Owen said, I leave selection to the coach. What I'm concerned about is the administration who deliberately does not see to recruit players for the coach disposal. And listen, Cataract, you have to remember, so, you know, it boils down to what the coach wants. What if the coach said, I don't want this type of profile of players? So it boils down to that as well. Tennis said, military, his uncle represent Jamaica, so that tell that his father is Jamaican. Oh, Tennessee, his uncle represent Jamaica. What if your uncle represent Jamaica, Tennessee? Uncle. Tennessee. My uncle can born a France national. But upon my mother's side. I'm a mother Indian. And I have a brother. Me have a brother from my mother's side as well, who's Indian. And have nothing to do with me. Now have nothing to do with my heritage. I'm film father. I'm probably Scottish. So even though me and my brother, me half Indian, half Jamaica, him half Indian, half Scottish. But we are brother. So me a Jamaican, me have a Jamaican bloodline in me, but him not have no Jamaican bloodline in him. Despite we coming from the same mother. So me don't know. Michael Consent, Whisper versus Ganacha future goat debate. No. Come on, one tune, man. Ganacha play in the Premier League already, no, man. Christmas said, Military, are you like Bradley Stewart who said in his star that our local players are better than Mason Greenwood? Wanna come for what you hear me, I say, man. Me don't know, hey. Christmas Daylight just go on. Yes, Giovanni please. Tell him that for me. Christmas said Dwight McNeil wants to play but nobody reach out to him. How you know that Christmas? How you know that Dwight McNeil wants to play? Has there ever been an article where Dwight McNeil or any quote where Dwight McNeil says I would want to play for Jamaica? Is there, Christmas, please find a quote, put it in the comment section, send an article in the comment section, and somebody search up for me. Dwight McNeil, quote, I want to play for Jamaica. Owen said, Christmas, Dwight McNeil is an established star in the Premier League for many years, hundreds of games. He is the best crosser of the named three players. Alan Carter, so MG, why did the coach drop players from overseas players to pick in local players? That is not good enough. How you know said the players are better? Alan Carter, how you know said them better? how you know said them better? Were you at the training session? Were you at the camp? So how you know? Siobhan Hutchinson, but we criticize critics of everyone but ourselves. Everyone has faults. Christmas said, Cataract, stop. I have a lot of respect for you. We know Paris is nowhere near Dwight McNeil, but they're not going to call Dwight McNeil. They are going to call Paris because he was born in Jamaica. Chris Smith, please answer the question. Send me an article that says, would get quote from Dwight McNeil that I want to play for Jamaica. Chris Smith, before you say anything, you say it, you know. You say it in the comment section and say, this is what I say. Chris Smith, this is what I said to Tennessee. Tennessee, somebody screenshot this before and delete it. Tennessee Lewis, Dwight McNeil wants to play, but nobody reach out to him. I'm going to ask Chris Smith, how you know that? Alright. Dwight McNeil father was born in Jamaica. What was said that he's aware that he's Jamaican. What was said is that he is aware that he's Jamaican eligible. So he could have never seen he's aware that he's Jamaican eligible if his father born in Jamaica. That don't make sense. I don't understand that. Hey, you go on. Let's get back to the article, people. Coming deep on the article, I'll know me not touch. We got on our big senior Reggae Boyz. Big old man them we now go out nothing. I want uplift little youth. Jamaica meet Costa Rica in their final game of the Concacaf U17 Men's Championship Group stage today, knowing they cannot lose if they are to advance to the next round. Doing so could be problematic if Cuba beat Guadeloupe in the next game, even though the top three, I know so Cuba go beat Guadeloupe, people. Unfortunately, Cuba go beat Guadeloupe. Because Cuba is actually a better team than Guadeloupe. Cuba salt. It's salt different. It's salt. If people, if you don't watch a match between Cuba and Costa Rica, may I tell you people, I couldn't believe at all. They're not no lucky, man. Cuba is very, very unlucky. They're not unlucky. Today's crucial. Doing so problematic. Yeah. Today's crucial game kicks off at the Estadio Doroteo Guamuch Flores in Guatemala City, Guatemala at 8 p.m. The opening match of the double header sees Guatemala and Cuba kicking off at 5 p.m. So, unfortunately, we will be able to see that. Jamaica, who won their opening game 4-2 against Cuba on Sunday, lost 2-1 to Guadeloupe. I think Cuba beat Guadeloupe. And Tuesday, Costa Rica won their first two games 2-1 and 4-0 against Guadeloupe and Cuba, respectively. Jamaica entered the game second in the group on the 3 points behind Costa Rica, but ahead of Guadeloupe and also on 3 but on goal difference. Young Reggae Boyz' task is to compound by the absence of wide man Nashan Boat Barrett, who was suspended during the game against Guadeloupe. Head coach Marion Garden says that dismissal changed the outcome of the game. The second yellow card in the second half was horrible for us, Gordonson, after the match. It was a tough call by the referee for a second yellow there because the linesman was calling him to tell him that the next player was tugging him, but he just ran over with his yellow card. But such is football. It put us back on the back foot from there. True, the linesman did clearly instruct the referee that there's an infringement. There was an infringement. The linesman clearly, people, if you don't not see that, people, the linesman clearly was speaking about that. Island Car said, MG, the overseas players are playing at the highest level and they are located in the USA, Canada and the UK. And what level local players are playing at? Answer that question, MG. So take UK out right. We could talk about the USA and Canada. But these are the players that we were looking at. So I'll take UK out right. Because we wanted to bring in the other players. Unfortunately, it never worked out. And for those who don't know who the closest situation would understand. He's aware that he's eligible. Okay. Island card. Let me tell you. The players, there was a camp in USA. A camp was held in USA. You cannot say that the players didn't get their fair chance. It boils down to the coaching. What the coach wants. The instruction the coach passed on. Listen to me, man. Island card, if you're not at the camp. You're not at the camp. You don't know what is taking place. You cannot speak as if you know the players and yourself. You cannot say that. You're using assumption. You are using assumption. You were not in the camp. You don't know if the player using left foot or right foot. You don't know if the player can head the ball. You don't know nothing about the players there. So how can you just come blatantly and say, hey, then dash them on because they just don't want to use him? You cannot say that. You cannot say that. You were not in the camp. You were not at none of the training session. Them. You're not none of the camp in America. So how can you say that automatically they are the best players? One of the best players on our team right now, at present moment, is Jamani Bell. Don't we have other players from the USA in the team? Does anyone of them look like Bell? Anyone of them look like Bell? Anyone of them look as good as Bell? Talent is everywhere. Good players are everywhere in the world. MG, I don't need to be in the camp to know that local players are not good enough, so don't come and tell me. So if the local players are not good enough, Island Cart, I would advise you to do not watch any football that has anything to do with Jamaica. Because you're always going to see a local player. So it doesn't make sense to watch it. It makes sense to watch a track and field, because it don't make sense to watch a track. No sport at all in Jamaica. You shouldn't participate in that, Island Cart. You should not. None should not, because automatically it means that whatever is outside of Jamaica is far superior. That was the same mentality I don't even think would have a Usain Bolt or a Safa Power or anything like that. Anyways, when we continue with the comment. So Gordon will be looking for better finishing against Costa Rica. As he said, too many good chances were missed in the previous game. It was a tough one, he said. We started the game tentatively. I thought we could have won the game in the first half. We got some easy chances that we didn't capitalize. We got some half chances that we could have turned into full chances, but such is the game. Gordon named an unchanged starting 11 from the game against Cuba for Guadeloupe. Although in an altered formation, he may be forced into more changes ahead of the game today, as he has noticed fatigue amongst the squad. This is what he said. We had some players who played some long minutes in the first game. He said their legs were going and we made some changes, but the changes didn't really impact the game as we wanted them to. But they are young boys. It's a game. We just have to move strongly from here. That may not be the case for Costa Rica, as they made 4 changes for the game against Cuba. Jamaica are campaigning for a third appearance in the FIFA Under-17 Men's World Cup, which take place in Peru this November. Alright, so first of all, it means that we're expecting to see some changes. We're expecting to see some changes, people. Guys, smash the like button. Owen said, military, who fault is it that no one had the chance to see, access to see the team training? Everything was a state secret. True? Yeah, that... We know we see what go on first and no cataract. First and we see what go on. First and Mad Vibe said Jaquil Marshall Rotti made his MLS debut at 15, now 18 on trial at Liverpool under 23. Dortmund and Arsenal, we have the talents close to home and across the globe. MG, if Bell was that good, why never score and help the team to win? And remember, he scored 1 goal and nothing else. So stop hype him up. You always do this so me can't. So me talk about. This is the negativity, people. This is what we talk about bashing players. So this is what we talk about. Island Card, let me tell you. Island Card, let me make this here. Let me tell you the Island Card. Let me be honest with you with this one. If that is the stand you're gonna take, I'm being honest, I've never done this before, Island Card. If that is the stand you're gonna take, and you're gonna disgrace the youngster like that, who's giving his heart and his and everything about him to perform for Jamaica, a really young 15-year-old, one of the youngest players in the competition, and that is the stand you're going to take, Island Card, I would advise that there's many other vloggers and YouTubers who cover Reggae Boyz, and I do believe that you'll be more entertained with their content. And I'm sure with my content, you won't be entertained, because I will not do what you want me to do. I will not go down the route of bashing the players. And yes, I will continue to hype our Jamaican players as what you just mentioned. And there's other YouTubers I strongly appreciate that you will be entertained by their content vastly more than mine. I will always, this is what you said, I am biased, I am hype. I'm biased and hyping up the players. Island Card, as you said, definitely, let me make it clear, there are other YouTubers who cover the Reggae Boy content, who cover the YouTube content, and definitely, if you believe that I'm biased and I'm just hyping the players, go there. That's the last straw I'm going to take from you, Island Card. When you look at this young man, the youngsters, then we have 16, 17 players in Guatemala playing their heart and soul out Even if you believe that they are not good enough, do not come here and be disrespectful to the youngsters. Them. If you think that everything in England is better than us, if you think that every player in USA is better than us, if you believe that every player in Canada is better than us, I would strongly advise go and support England, USA, and Canada. It makes no sense. Stress yourself about Jamaica because there's nothing good here. There's nothing to see here. I would advise you 100% in doing so. Because here, let me make this clear. Let me tell you something, people. A lot of people don't understand what I do. Here is MG Sports. I do extensive coverage of local talents. If they're not good enough in your eyes, fine. My job is to highlight them. It doesn't matter what level they are playing. Under 10, under 13, under 14, under 16, under 18, under 20, under 21, under 23. That is my job. If you believe that none of these players are not good enough, my sincere advice to you is stop watching Jamaican content. Or if you can go and watch other Jamaican content then. Go and watch England, go and watch Canada, go and watch USA because they are the top tiers and they will always be the top tiers and you'll be more entertained. You won't be depressed, you won't be angry, and you will not need to take out your frustration on the youngsters who are here to represent us. Hopefully we are good with that. Definitely. I have no problem in you doing what you have to do. Listen, people. Yesterday I was at, let me tell you something, people. Yesterday I was at schoolgirl football. Quality is not the best. I'm telling you the truth. The quality is not the best. Quality is definitely not the best. The quality is not the best. But I was there trying my best to see how I can do some stuff, understand the players. This is what I do. This is me. This is what I do. And if you believe that nothing at all is good is coming from Jamaica, it makes no sense. You sit and watch Jamaican content. Alright, Cataract said, brother, leave the side argument and let's analyze. Cataract, no, I have to make it straight, Cataract. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what I'm saying. People wanting to screenshot, this is a comment I'm making, wanting to listen to it and saying, MG, if Bell was that good, why never score and help the team to win? And remember, he scored one goal and nothing else. So stop hype him up. You always do this, so me call you out. So he say me hype up Bell. And Bell not good. That's what, it's a Bell not that good. Me just hype him up. Cataract, me have to make it clear. Me have to do that. You can go to other places when I go hype up none of them. Listen, Cataract, listen to this, Cataract, right? Me say it at the start of the show. Me say this at the start of the show. USA one will drop out. Canada one will drop out. Mexico one will drop out. Guadeloupe one will drop out. Guatemala one will drop out. Cuba one will drop out. Costa Rica one will drop out. Why is that I should be here bashing our own players? Shouldn't I be trying my best to see if I can uplift them? After the commission now we can do that. After the commission we can say, hey, this guy never performed to him best, whatever. But for now, at this present moment, I want to see my team doing well. I'm trying to motivate my team. That's what I want from my team right now. Today is match day. Yeah? Shannon said, I was at the USA trials and I saw better players. I applaud the kids for trying, but there's an elephant in the room. I walk away from that camp saying that coach will be our downfall. Understood. Portmore Gabati said, hey, Portmore Gabati, nobody with that. Nobody with that. He said not that good, but he didn't say the players were rubbish or bad. Brother, many of us are hurting and hurting bad. Cataract, you are hurting, but do not take out your frustration on the youngsters. Do not take your frustration of the administration and how Jamaica football is being run on the youngsters. Do not do that. You must separate your feelings of the footballing federation, of the coaches, from the players that are on the pitch playing. You have to learn to do that. Wizard said, I support the players. They are good, but they need to play hard. If they keep players, they will be a handful. If they If we keep these players, they will be a handful. We need to keep them together going forward. Brandon Edwards said, MG, just continue to do what you do, my little bro. I live a lot of years in Canada, and I always cheer for Canada. The time come when Canada played against Jamaica, and my friend was playing for Canada. Medic Boss said, well said, sir. Big up. Big up, big up. Foreign Spirit said, being upset doesn't excuse the behavior. I feel these Jamaicans don't try to uplift our own. That is our culture. That is our culture still, Foreign Spirit. That is a part of our culture. Alan Costa, you know what you are saying, you know what you are right, MG. That why half of the Jamaica population is not watching stupidness, and that why the team keep on failing every time, and that's why they support other team over the world. Nothing is wrong with that. Nothing at all is wrong with that. And if you support other team over the world, don't complain if Jamaica is not doing well then. Because you're not supporting Jamaica. So why complain? Schoolboy, Cataract, schoolboy and schoolgirls football need to have a league system. I agree. Yesterday I was speaking about it because what I witnessed yesterday, I definitely believe that they need a tier system. The better teams in one league, lower level teams in the other. Dwayne Blake, big up. This under 70 team is a good team. Look at the time the coach get with the team. Short, but you could say that they could be playing a bit better than that. They could be playing more than that, better than that. Chris Smith said, I can't understand this so all when a player is no good. We should lie and say they are good. I don't get we are watching the under 17 and it's clear that our players are inferior compared to others. Chris Smith, if you believe so, no problem. Don't expect to hear that from me. Don't expect to hear that from me. Do not expect to hear that from me. Portmore said, MG, we need foreign coaches to groom these youngsters. What do you mean by foreign coaches? Are you saying coaches with higher level of learning rather than just saying foreign coaches? Because we can get one coach from overseas he come from USA, but he barely can do local coaching. But because he come from USA, we say we can use him. No. You have to state that correctly. They say, you guys need to leave the coaches alone. Christmas said, why should we follow you and lie? We see all our players coming home. We are just not good at football. So, Chris Smith, if you think I'm lying, no problem at all. No problem at all. And I would love for you to say the lie that I'm telling. I would really love for you to say the lie that I'm telling. I would love to know the lie that I'm telling. Brandon Nelson, Alex Banbury was that player for Canada. Jamaica all the way. I was in my colors and had to remind Alex that I'm still and always be Jamaican. Falcons Football Agency. Big up Brandon from Falcons Football Agency. Stefan Rice said the coach was appointed as the under 17 coach about 2 years. 2 years? I'm not sure. Chris, until we reform the system and put money in development, we have to start from the players are 6 years old. The thing, a lot of people don't understand is how Jamaican football structure. We don't have a definite identity of how we want to play. Now, I was at a press conference with Theodore Tapper Whitmore yesterday. And Tapper said, and I have to respect that, Tapper said, the question I was asked is Jamaica really doing enough for the development of football? And Tapper said, no. Tapper said, he really believes that there's so much more that can be done. And each time the team travel to go overseas, you would see so much lack of deficiencies in many different areas. And it's the same thing Clovis De Oliveira did say as well, that there's a lot more that can be done to football in Jamaica to really embody how we play, mix our style of play, how we can get the best out of these players. MG, why Maggie is coming back to Jamaica? Listen, he's training with Harborview right now, so I'm not sure if he's coming back. But the mere fact that he's training can be. I don't know. He's training, but I know that he's training with Harborview right now. Oh yes, MG, he was appointed as the under 17 coach from about 2 years now. Well, so that definitely have to be looking consideration now, because if we don't make it to the World Cup, if this is a failure campaign, for sure, hands down, it will be at his hand. Of course, you're lying to the people because if a player is not good, you won't admit it. So what is that? So I hope, don't tell me the lie. You still not tell me the lie. Christmas, tell me the lie. You want me to say? Tell me the lie. Tell me the lie. You want me to say? Economics has a lot to do with it too. Canada has 40 million people. Top 10 country economy. Toronto FC owners own NBA, NHL, and NLB team. CF Montreal owns Bologna and in the Serie A. Yeah, economy with the finances that we have to support our football industry. It's not a lot, people. It's peanuts, basically. And when you check it out, the amount of different leagues that we have, too much leagues. The money have dispensed to too much places. JFF need to do more for football. Matt Vibe said, that's from David Blake. Marco, big up. Chris Smith, go. Hey, Marco, easy. Train him to play like Messi or Ronaldo. I make him head the country win something by the time he reach the age. Hey, Marco. Hey, behave on yourself. Up on said, imagine Marshall can't make it in Canada but is dominant in JPL. Jamaica football won't be decent for maybe 10 plus years if they do the coaching development they say they were going to do. We have to, coaching are the biggest factor. I think coaching is the biggest factor. Once we get the coaching development aspect right, I do believe that we can move forward from there. Military Jamaica problem has always been discipline, and it should come from the top. Mentality, agree. And you know, so somebody a game yesterday we talk about it. Like a particular team was at a JPL game, and a particular team come into the stadium. The first team come in, everybody had a full tracksuit. Full team tracksuit, everybody come in as one. Full team tracksuit, everybody come in as one. Them sit down one place. Everybody sit down at one place. The next team come in, someone they have the club shirt at top. Some man have them and jeans pants on a body and all different type of sitting. Them are wear. All different type of sitting. And when I look on them things still, and then you have one man sitting and they're all over the place. When I look on them things there, it shows just as smaller details as that, where the club management should have those things in place. I'm not saying that, boy, you should be that rigid now. But those small details, we can make it applicable. We can put those small things in place. Just them small things there. Oh, Cataract said drop the link. No, Cataract, I close up. Me about 4 more minutes, man. That's how me kind of move off of him. Can me end up spend most of the time I discuss in the comment section more than anything. Can me soon close off. I have to go up on the road. Christmas said I ask you a question. I get a call, people. All right, people. All right. Just not someone for a caller come in. Someone a caller come in a while ago. Wow, really. I thought he was world class, so that he have failed in Europe and he's not good enough. That's why he's coming back home, and the reality that he needs. Who's saying world class? Nick Nash said it's not only Jamaica happen pitch that makes team successful. You got to look at our coaching staff, medical, physio and staff, nutritional staff, equipment and training. Big up, Cash.
Yeah, General.
Bless up, man. You up on the program here?
Yeah, man, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, MG, brother. I rate your program. See, me start off by saying that. See? But, brother, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. We need to stop. We need to hold the JFF or whoever it is we are coaching these boys from the senior level to the youth level. We need to hold them accountable, bro.
All right. Hold on.
All right.
Yeah, we're going. Nothing. I have no. This is what I said this morning. I have no problem with holding the coaches accountable. What I'm saying is take away the frustration that we have from the coach, the JFF, and all the administration, and do not put it on the players. That is what I would say.
As a regular fan, see, when I take it out for the player, because we know so them are boys. But at the end of the day, who are we supposed to be frustrated with?
The administration, because listen, the books. All right, let me ask that question. You own a business. Say you own a business, right? And you have 10 staff. You have four upon the floor. Then you have a supervisor. Then a branch manager. And it come up a ladder. If the staff them on the ground floor, the 5 them on the ground floor are perform bad, and you get the reports of them perform bad, tell me ask that question. Who should you contact and find out what is the problem?
I mean, the bigger is that the idea.
First of all, you contact who they below you. Who they below you is going to be a ripple effect going right down, right? So, me ask that question now. If a business have fail, who I think are going to take the shitty and sick? No most the owner of the business.
You're right.
Because he's the one who appoint every single person in their particular position. And if he thinks that they are competent, it means that his decision was not competent. If he thinks they're competent and then fail, his decision was not competent. And if the coach pick a team and the team fail, who pick the coach?
Brother, alright, hear what me I said though. Yeah, alright, you bash my comment I say no, you have to believe to explain better as far as the we need foreign coaches, and what I mean by that, explain in detail, bro. Like me play ball over here, says I left Jamaica from me about 14. Me used to play under 14 and everything. I'm forward over here. Work my way up to him, could I even play for the US under 17. I'm losing passion for football in time, you see? But my thing is though, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's just have for training and playing ball semi-pro for about 2 years, under 15 to come up to under 17, 18 them time. The coaching thing different, brother. The man they really take up a whole heap of inner the classroom work and over carry yourself as a professional. You see me I say? More so than because the man might say, dog, yo, alright, that brother you bad, and then we pretty much a freestyle on the field, cause we don't have a real strategy I run behind, bro. And me not gonna lie to you, me not have to try discredit Meron God. That's what him name though. Me not try to discredit him from what him do and what I try to do, cause I respect him for the D-Cup when him do for golf a year ago or 2 years ago. But bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. We need somebody who implement better strategy in our system, bro. Like seriously.
No, but there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong if you feel away there now.
Yeah.
You might tell as me tell you, first of all, if you look on the pitch, right? So we look on, alright, you remember the team what Tapa put out when time we have Ravel Morrison, Ethan Pinnock, you game will get 3 from Panama. You remember the game there?
Yeah.
So when you look on the game there, and you look on man for man right across the pitch, we have all the best talents what Jamaica could have asked for on the pitch at the same time. And we lose the game. When you look on that and said, if we had a coach who could have really put the team together, would we have gotten a better result?
Would we?
That is the question. Would we have gotten a better result? There's no surety, but there's a likeliness we could have gotten a better result.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm tired of Jamaican coaches, though. I'm a man, brother. I want to see the culture. I want to see everything. I love Jamaica, bro. You see me? I say, I want to see everything where I have to do the success. It fall behind Jamaican coach, good Jamaican players, and it would have even better if we have Premier League players at Jamaica way can bring the team to World Cup. You see me? I say, but bro, like at some point, bro, you see that me go put on Jamaican football, bro. Alright, we are gonna say, yeah, that's what we are trying to say, like, bro. We make.
You I think a lot of people don't understand. What we're seeing right now, I don't think that going to change anytime soon. So all I know is how we are make. I mean, 100% don't believe that going to change anytime soon. Let me tell you why. This is why. A lot of people don't understand. You see, the resources that these countries have that we look and watch play football and be successful on a week in, week out basis. We don't have them resources there. And let me tell you, football development, what we have, we make nice about and talk about this and that, it takes resources to implement all of these things.
Alright, but question though, you are going to have the same population, if not less than us, right? Why, how them have better resources than us as far as that?
As a nation.
Well, they're more financially powered than Jamaica.
Yes, economy. The economy remember, so our economy, we don't have a strong economy, no. We don't have a strong, that is first, we don't have a strong economy. We do not have a strong economy. So that is where we get the first heavy punch. That's where we get. So every money we get, we have to rely upon FIFA to give us something, the money we get, then give us every 4 years, every 5 years, they give you money. And then now, from the budget, this in the budget. That we have to rely upon, you know, and now we get Adidas deal. And the Adidas deal, as a lot of people are making nice about, we not get enough money from the Adidas deal. If for those who don't know, at this present moment, the Reggae Boyz who are seen watching, they are wearing the replica jersey. A replica jersey is what they are wearing. And people don't know that.
Alright. Let me ask you one more question here. I mean, show off a show, yeah? So, right now, I say in the States, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm very low key, but I do my thing. You see me, I say, and one of my biggest things, bro, I really want to know how to, like, donate to, first of all, to schoolboy football, but more directly to my high school. You see me, I did in my forward from, you see me, I left from younger and thing, you see me, but you see, when I see how the school thing I go and I'm not gonna lie, only for them big school where I do them thing, them have them old boy them where do them thing, you see me?
That's very successful.
But hold on, me very skeptical about just getting up and giving out money and them thing there and know how the people them go on and this and that and corrupt, you see me? So how could I contribute?
Alright, so
hold on, let me finish the question here and want to answer. How can I contribute towards the upliftment of the football thing, bro? Like, right now we can walk in Adidas right now, bro, and go talk to people, bro, you see me? And try to show them what I go on at Jamaica and how, you know what I'm saying, when me I try to do, bro, collaborating with them and all this stuff, how much opportunities it can give youth from in the D-Cup era, especially when I get the highlight forward over to come get a scholarship and be able to help them family and them thing, you see me? So it's a whole heap of thing in the question, but like overall still, how can I, as a person who want to invest in the thing, do it without feeling like me I'll get scammed, bro? You see me?
Alright, so that was the thing about it, you see, there's this notion associated with Jamaica that once you put your money somewhere, boy, you just all lose it because everybody a robber or a criminal. that's the notion. Let me ask you a question. If me ask you to do something for me, right, and me send you the money, would you do it?
Yeah.
Because you believe in you have a faith in yourself, so you do, right?
Yeah, but who else think like that, though?
But the thing is now, that would require me to have faith in you. For me to send you the money for it requires me to have faith in you. And I'm going to say, no, man, but I don't really know him like that, man. I'm not give me the because I don't send the money and then I don't get back my thing and I'm going to get back from him again. No. It's the same thing. So, all I'm saying is, if you don't have that if there's lack of trust, you have to build a relationship. To kill lack of trust, you must have a relationship. So you go so boom, reach out to the school itself. Reach out to persons in the school, like the principal or whatever, and said, okay, this is my intent, and from my intent, this is my intent to do such and such. But I would love to know how can I know that the money that I'm being spent is being accounted for. So, yes, you're sending on 500 US, and then give a breakdown of every single thing how they do. You trust and hope that, you know. So what you do now, you build a relationship with the team, with the coaches, with the principal where money I go to. So you know, sir, you donate this amount of money, so you expect the team to get it. Short when I ball them, I say, yeah man, we get my water boots and whatever. And you feel comfortable in yourself that you have made that contribution. But it's important now reach out to independent personnel. But I know of a set of Edwin Allen old boys who are do something right now. That is the reason why Edwin Allen program are built up so now. I know a couple of them well who are put together and I try to do things together. So, but the best thing is to do, reach to the school, be in direct contact with the principal. 99% of the time, the principal is in direct contact with the school, the footballing board, because most of the principal and football are quite close. The footballing department and the principal are very, very close. So you go straight to, if that is the case, so if you don't want to donate cash, you can send down some boots, send down some ball, which is definitely a huge help in donations as well. So exactly, so there's many ways, man.
It's not a big risk, with the financial part. As I said, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. Brother, from the youth up a country, bro. I tell you, me start pray. I say, John, see one day, bro. Me mom tell you, I go be able to impact not just my school but my community. Cause all of my family going. Me I say it's like a tradition for us, you see me? And I'm not gonna lie, bro. I just want all heap of youth get scholarship opportunities, bro. We now get looked upon, we can afford over. Cause all heap of youth used to go compare with back in the them time they could have played for Jamaica, and I have youth like Sergio Campbell, that Richard Rudolph Fastin, cousin them, two them and they got CC, them and they get JFF call up on it. The man no good, brother. Is what I'm saying. I would have to disrespect Aston, cause
no, Aston not good.
No, me not say Aston. Me say Sergio Campbell and him man, nephew. Is him?
Can we know say Aston play the highest level for a long time period? Years Aston then a Europe final, man.
No, me not talk about Aston. Me talk about him, Sergio Campbell.
Oh. Should me mention him still?
But you see through them man, they have a link through Aston and them thing. Me not try to make it about him.
Through Aston. I have a link through him. Okay.
Yeah, cause the man is not good, brother. Is it best to be honest with you, bro? But the man get the link. But what me try to say though, more youth from Edwin Allen, youth from Sparlings, youth from them side, they would have never get a look on, brother. You see me I say?
Yeah.
To get that chance.
Squash have to help facilitate the donations. Squash, let me tell you personally, listen, right now I have a GoFundMe going on right now, Squash, right? I have a GoFundMe going on right now. I tell you, I feel guilty. But the thing is, the only reason I did the GoFundMe because we try to acquire one camera so I can make you guys make the schoolgirl show the schoolgirl football, under 14 commission, under 16 competition. That's the purpose of why I try to acquire the camera. Major League. So it's for my business, but it's definitely for you guys because I like to pay for it. When I watch it free, all I do is turn on YouTube and watch it. That's all.
No worry, MG, man. Make sure you get something, man. No worry, man.
I squash me. The thing is, me don't want people to send me money. Me I tell them, I'm afraid of that. I'm afraid of that. So that's how I set up the GoFundMe, where I go straight to that. For that, I go straight to that. So,
well, you know the funny thing about it though, bro. You know how much bread me have right now, passionate about the thing like me, bro. Them would have love to do all things for y'all. Help you acquire your things without even being named, you know what I'm saying? But with trust, brother, and believe and know say the right situation. Bro, I'm not gonna coming from me, I say United States, bro, Jamaica corrupt body that. Is it? So that like nobody don't want to help and do the thing, bro. But you have some good people see me. But that's me say, bro.
Yeah, what about good people, man? Let me tell you, me personally, let me tell you the truth. That it's stigma. It's all about stigma, right? So I'm working at army for a long time period, right? And I've worked with hundreds of police. And let me tell you the truth. If me know 4 bad police, me know enough. If me know, me at about 100, If me know 4 bad police, me know enough that. But the thing is, if those 1 or 2 police, I go always be the talk, and them I go overshadow everybody else.
Yeah.
And remember, just the same as the army. Everybody view the army as a serious place and this and that. If you know so much of yourself, you'd never believe it right now. And most jovial, laughy. I just them the type of people.
Yeah.
But I just saw when I look on Jamaica, right? It's like there's this stigma that boy, scamming, bad man, corruption, and then something else, I will check your rankings, the world most corrupted place. Jamaica is nowhere near the place. Nowhere near. But yet still, they look on winner they like there.
If you don't know, you don't know.
No, that's the thing, But it's all boiling to stigma. That's boiling to stigma. Stereotyping, the man as a boy, you see a man in look brown and say, in rich, automatically rich. So it's just all about stereotyping.
Alright, let me ask you a question. So what you really feel about Maggie career, brother? Like, in all honesty, what you feel say would that be the best placement for him right now? Honestly.
Alright, let me tell you. You see, with young players like Maggie, when Maggie made the move, Maggie made the move and he never have any senior level football under him belt. So he go straight down to Europe. The problem is that now, he find it difficult to really transition from the reserve to the first team. Not even reserve and get much game. So, has to be something must be an issue. For him to reach there, must have talent. If he even do this so long. So something must be there. Because they're not going to hold on him for 3 years. No club now hold on a player for 3 years. And they don't see something there. But maybe they must say, boy, we can't wait for him for really hit when supposed to. Can't wait no more. So me I look on it right now. I personally think that Maggie should have made a move to a club to the lower in the lower division to get game time. Same like what we see Flemings do. Go to a lower division to ensure that he might get game time. And then him relearn football. So most of the time when the players them they're Jamaica, once they leave Jamaica and go anywhere else in Europe, you end up have to relearn football. Now, speaking with Cephas, right? A lot of people remember Cephas. Cephas said, because I'm in pace. So me I reason with Cephas. So because I'm in pace, that is what really help him to adjust and to adapt to the league faster. And when you go there, my fastest player. Fastest player in the team. Looking at the league, I'm a cocky fastest time in the league. So automatically, defenders are afraid of him. So he put him in a position where he look like he must play.
Yeah.
Look like he must play. So what I don't know, because him start get regular game time, him start adapt faster, going faster. Him start adapt faster and start for progress and better.
Oh, you know, man, I really keep up with Cephas. So I'm going good in the film league though. No, me ask him, I going good.
Yeah, man. In the off season, getting the team a year last year. In the off season.
No, man, that great fee program, man. I say, man.
Bro, man, I tell you.
Right now, man. My face say, hey boy, Maggie, brother, he needs to go to a lower like level MLS team, bro. I really just start up the thing and then make the Europe move, you see me?
Yeah, man. Something like that. But it come like that sometimes we make him move so early. We never really even get the time to really fully develop ourselves. But apartheid still, apartheid.
Yeah, man. But yo, I only show still. If you have some else later, me tune in, brother. And as I say, brother, I make sure it's patch you up for the thing, for the camera thing. Cause I love how you do your thing, bro. Like for real.
All right,
you see me? I don't know, I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. But my isolated now I'm part of Florida, the America, yeah, bro. It lame, bro. No Jamaican culture. So for me, for be able to tune into it, bro. I'm if I tell you, bro. For me, for be able to tune into your thing and hear the reasoning more while the raw Jamaican reasoning.
Yeah.
It really nostalgic, bro, and me appreciate that. Is
back to them old time days, eh?
Brother, I'm to you, man. I love football, body, that. Yeah, so.
All right, bless up, man. Really appreciate the support, you know.
Big up yourself, man. Go and do it, eh?
All right, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, Oparen said, MG, we applaud you for downplaying don't talking our corruption and violence against our people, by our people, but we beg to differ, sir. Hey, Oparen, you know, easy, though, man. Kick the can down the road is what we Jamaican do best. Hey, you know, easy, no, man. You know, easy. Jermaine, bless up. bless up, Jermaine.
Yeah, man. Can you hear me?
Yeah, man, I hear clear.
Yeah, I said I could relate to that guy we talked a while ago, saying they isolated. That was me when I first came here 28 years ago. I was in a place where no more Caribbean like that, couldn't get the food or nothing, you know?
Oh,
but
that's tough, man.
Sacrifice. Eh?
That's tough, man.
Yeah, that was rough, but you know, Ice people got you worse than me.
Oh, true.
People got you players for them never have no black people, nothing, you know, I couldn't get the food or nothing. But after that time now, you know, things change. You know, America is way better now. But it all depends on where you are. But, you know, we all know why we come here. You know, we all leave here for a reason, you know? and look at the opportunity. But hear me out now. When we talk, I see everybody getting uplifted and I thought that we are in a state of preparing our football.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think anybody. So I didn't expect an easy fix, right?
Mm-hmm.
I expect that there's going to be some work, and this is a stepping stone. I'm not saying I accept losing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't accept losing, right? But something happened even before the game starts. The same, what you call it, travel delay again.
Yeah.
Right? I heard somebody got fired. I'm not sure. Right? We were late for preparation.
Somebody got fired?
Why do we... No. I heard that somebody, well, it was in the paper, not really say he got fired. Somebody who was responsible for traveling, there was something like something happened. I'm not going to say somebody got fired. The way the report came, it was in the paper.
Mm-hmm.
Either he's going to have a meeting or suspended, but it's somebody that has to do with the traveling for the under-17 boys. I don't know if it was in the paper. I'll find the article and send it to you. Now, I'm not saying he got fired, but there was some disciplinary. There's going to be a hearing, and I'm going to find the article. It was in the national paper, so it's not something that just come from a blogger. Mm-hmm. It was in the national paper. Yeah, so anyway, what do we expect? A quick fix?
Ooh, quick fix?
Hello?
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, do we expect a quick fix? I mean, I don't know this coach much, mm-hmm. right? So I know them internationally. I know them coaches in America here. Mm-hmm. I could see these coaches, they take it serious. Even the little level, coaches have their badges, right? Mm-hmm. And kids here, I'm looking at these kids, man, the drill that I see them doing, mm-hmm. right? There's a difference with a kid in Jamaica. They're talented. But what I see with the kids here, they learn to improve every day. Every day they learn. Every day they learn, and they have someone teaching them. I'm not saying in Jamaica that's not the case, right? But I'm just saying though, with everybody is saying this and we're gonna lose and this and that. Do you expect a quick fix?
No, this phase we're going through now. The reason why it's not going to be a quick fix is it's going to take a long time period for art. All right, let me tell you, right? A lot of people, as me always say, there's a lot of people who are discussing the issues them, but there's no solution. Let me tell you, if we should fix it, right? Football is a resource-based thing. Many people are saying, boy, you have other countries who are poorer than Jamaica who are doing well with their local league, but because they must talk about Guatemala and those nations. But the truth is, because we have such a big diaspora, can pick from within the senior level, there's no emphasis on fixing internally. So the senior team, the senior Reggae Boys, them normally going to do okay in the Concacaf region. Like Concacaf Gold Cup, then go quarterfinals, semifinals, these little things. So that look like something happened. When Caribbean, a lot of people don't remember when Caribbean Cup did go on. Jamaica one of the most dominant team in Caribbean Cup. For those who don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Because remember say them have the notion say boy 80 better than we and all these other Caribbean team better. But the truth is we were at them time we weren't using the diaspora. It was mostly Jamaican based players. And we win whole heap of different Caribbean Cup titles. More dominant in the Caribbean Cup competition. Now, let's have a look at this. When I reach the Reggae Boys, the senior team, we can go for Ravel Morrison, we can go for Mikel Antonio, we can go for all these talents. So, there's no emphasis on fixing anything internally. So, because we can use those high-level players, we don't really business about the players who are there. So, this is what happened. When Guatemala and Haiti and these countries who don't have those players outside where they can depend on for the national team, they have to ensure them fix internal them fix the teams them internally. Where they internally they can compete at that level.
So, but that's a good thing also, military. That's a good thing. Them have these players that they also have a playing style from young, right? But let me correct you on something. Living here in America, and I have many friends in different countries. If you watch, I'll tell you this, just a lower league game in Guatemala, stadium full.
We don't have a footballing culture now.
They take it, yes. They take it serious. I'm not saying back in the days. I remember. Well, according to you, last time I talked to you, you know, you were young, right? But I remember back in the days when I used to go watch match on Sunday. I used to walk over Complex. When was the Complex? You know, right? Go watch on the garden.
Yeah, jungle.
Yes, ball, right? Look at primary school game, right? Because you know, I used to go to John Mills, right? I watch a little game, then big people stop, and you know, people used to support. When I'm watching Premier League teams now, the games, they have the spectators. I'm not saying all the games are like that, right? Spectator drop off. I heard even national coach say he was surprised about the turnout for on the game last week in Montego Bay. I forgot who it was. It was two teams that were playing for final. But this is how it is in those countries. They come out. I was watching the Caribbean professional league between Waterhouse and something or other in Central America. Oh my God, the stadium full. I watched the return leg in Jamaica. The stadium not even quarter.
Yeah, true. So as I said, no, these countries, these nations have a how should I say? They have a footballing culture. Let me show you something, right? So many of us, we want our football to be better. We want the team to be playing, because the truth is that fans are what make the atmosphere of football. So even if a match,
Thank you for saying that.
Even if the match,
Thank you for saying
even if the quality is way poor, way poor. So once there's a lot of fans there making noise, enjoying themselves, it looks as if something is happening. It gives a very good feeling.
Now. Do you think there is a conflict of interest? And I'm gonna say this to you. I follow my national team, right? In America, yeah, Virgin, I go some place, I go some game and some cold place. I remember the 2002 qualifier when we play USA down Columbus. I don't know if you remember that game, but we lose to Panama in National Stadium.
2002?
I think no, not 2000. Around 2006 World Cup, right? The qualifying. I think I remember when the time when Onandelo to get charged, you know, when he get charged over, so he couldn't come and play. Let me tell you.
I just news and reports me hear about that. Let me tell them, me young, you know.
Yeah, baby man. We lost to Panama International Stadium. Pepe couldn't get a red card, right? And so we had was to win that game and hope, you know, Panama lose, right? We are, you know, anyway, we traveled down to Columbus, Ohio. It was a 12-hour drive. No, it was a 9-hour drive. And we drive along them and bridging them. I would say a whole heap more yard man down there. It's like cool along there, you know, man.
Yeah.
And we make ourselves happy, you know, we're outside, you know, we find like a man, we are jerk chicken and we out there with the man, we chill and we enjoy ourselves, right? And America already qualified for the second round already. And I remember Ricardo Fuller score a penalty for equalize. That time we have it's 2 P's at play. I remember it's 2 P's get took off in about the 8 minutes or so because him allow a goal. Him just put on second. Anyway, what I notice now when I go to games here, it's like 20% Jamaicans. When I go to the what you call it, pen relays, it's full of Jamaican, right?
Yeah.
Track and field will show up a lot for track and field. Now, I was watching the stadium. I watched a couple of Jamaica games. The stadium was full. When I watched the boys' terms, I said, "Put the stadium full." Even Michael Antonio was complaining about how the government allow the stadium to get permit for that, and they never allow any permit to come for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I think we have a mentality when the national Reggae Boyz are winning, we the fans show up. And when they losing, some of us gone, right? We only come up when things is going good.
All right.
Rightfully so, a lot of people are disappointed, disheartened, and disgruntled, and you know, fed up of the nonsense, right? So we have to be with the teams when it's good or bad, right? Do you agree with that?
100%. And I can't tell me know that firsthand because right now, like when we do the post-match review for the game that we won for the under 14, let me just show you how it's situated. Post-match review for that game. Megan, roughly, let me see. For that game, almost 3,000 views. Since we lose the game against Guadeloupe, not even 1,000 views, I don't know. So people don't like lose. That is the truth. The people don't like lose.
Yes, but we have got to be
supportive.
We have got to cut that out. Hold the team accountable, hold everybody accountable, but we cannot just disappear from the national team, right? It hurts moral of the players too, right? And so when me and my friend, let me tell you, the first match I went up here was 1998. Yeah, I don't think, I went to USA versus Jamaica in RFK Stadium in Washington, D.C. I was living in Virginia. Right? That was when I first come up here. And me and a virgin drive all the way from D.C. come up. Right? And this is something we drive all the way from Virginia come up. It was a 4-hour drive. Right? And I remember I have a key from my grandmother's house, right? Because I'm not have a key for them house, you know. That's what my family is, right? So when I come up here that day, I didn't even have any money. I just have my checkbook. And them time there, we never have no bank here and them stuff there, right? A total different thing now, right? When I come up and I reach my mother's house, there was nobody there. You know what I mean? I have the key. You know what I mean? I go in and open the fridge and find food to eat. And me and my friend eat. The 12 we never have the money. All we have travel with was our checkbook, right? I have money at the bank, but to find you have to have certain bank to go, right? And me and him come up. I was a virgin, you know. Me go to the match, you know. And him say, yes, man. But he might have someone say, all right, we'll go to the match. But the game sold out.
But question. You know, there's so much Arsenal fan in Jamaica. There's a whole heap of Arsenal fan in Jamaica, right? And I'm one of them. And we have been losing for the past 2 decades. We haven't won a title.
I was a Gunner fan.
Huh?
I was a Gunner fan and I got pissed off too.
What was that?
I was a Gunner and I got pissed off.
But what I'm saying is, we have been supporting Arsenal for the past, for me, 2 decades now. And I know Arsenal fan who have been supporting. And let me tell you this, man. At this moment, they are still supporting. Jamaica lose one game. Jamaica not good this, that rate. Arsenal lose week in, week out. Boy, I love beside you, man.
Yes.
So what the problem is?
Love with you.
Huh?
Here's the thing that I actually love about you. When everybody condemn the local players and so forth, you is the only one that have some positive about it. And it's true, we cannot all condemn the local players, right? And I commend you for taking a stand and pointing out the good players them and so forth, right? Because you're actually on the ground and you go to most of the games, right? But let me finish this. I'm sorry, real quick. Bottom line is, because we in Washington, D.C. is a big Jamaican diaspora, I found some friends who come from school, from back home, and I get some money from them. And so me and my friend end up on the game, and we never have any ticket. And so we meet people who have extra ticket, Jamaican, and we go in and watch the game. Brethren, let me tell you this. Jamaican drive from Canada come over, right? How many know I'm license plate them, right? Jamaican drive from Texas come over. 40 from Texas and Washington, D.C., about 2-day driving, right? Jamaican drive from every part of the world come up. I see people I never seen in a long time who left Jamaica a long time. The stadium full of Jamaica, right? And after that 98, we were on a high still, right? But after 2006, we start to drop. The fan base starts to drop. Drop. And so this is the thing for the everybody is to try to get the fan base back up. Not just by selling some jersey. Get the stadium them full. Right?
Yeah.
Get the stadium them full. The girls' game needs to be full, the man game needs to be full, every little team needs to be full. Under 17 it needs to be full. If I even let out school and make school going, right?
But look on it, right?
I
let me show you this, right? Let me show you how we see. Because what I say, boy, you got have other people. This is what you got. You got other people who say, because them now win make the stadium not full. But yet still, the Reggae girls qualified for World Cup, winning, play too much in Jamaica. One in Mobile, stadium off. One in Kingston, stadium off. So, what is the real problem?
it's like track and field up on top. You have a little track and field meet it full.
True.
And that's something that, you know,
but you have
and I'm not knocking track and field at all.
No,
right?
no.
I'm not knocking it at all.
I see track and field. I've seen track and field event where I don't know, no big star now run there. No big star now run there. And it pack. And it pack.
Yes.
But
even going back to what I was saying, during the COVID thing, even Michael Antonio pointed out, he was like, they never allowed the game for the Reggae, they never allowed the stadium to be full for Reggae Boyz. But there was a track and field game the same weekend and the stadium was full. And that says something, right? The stakeholders who was doing that say something. But I think we need the fan base to come back on board and get serious, right? And those up ahead. But for the original point that I actually call about, everyone who's listening, there's no quick fix to this thing. There's no quick fix to this thing, right? We need to learn to play the style of play that's playing now, and also have a style of play for us. Look at the 2 games against Trinidad and Tobago. Yes, we actually won those games, but what everybody was saying, which I wasn't, you know, there was like Trinidad control the midfield. Was that true? For both games?
It was true.
And then the Cuba game, right? I watched the game. The Cuba is going to look a slick pass. It's so damn. It was confusing us, even though we actually win the game, right? And so Costa Rica is going to give a better challenge with the slick pass and on the 1-2 and 1-2, right? But everybody, guys, this is where we learn now. This is where we teach the youngsters about this, right? This is where so this is not. I don't think anybody should get mad. I think this is a learning clue for the coach and everybody. This is no quick fix, military. This is no quick fix.
Agree. I agree with that, 100%.
Right?
The question, do you think it will get better?
Yeah.
You think it will get better?
Yes, it will get better. It will get better because here's what. If we keep having these international coaches that's coming in and teaching and mixing what we know and just because look, let me tell you, when you come on to raw talent, we have it, Jamaica have the raw talent, If you go mix the raw talent, right, with you call it professional coaching, professional atmosphere, teach the youth them right, fundamental, how to behave, how to this, how to that. Teach them the grassroots game, right? Don't just make every little man out there a coach and he don't know nothing, right? Like everybody should have a badge and it should be a requirement. You can only teach at this level if you have this badge. You cannot teach at this level if you don't have this badge, right? And so it should be, they should go around and find people who's coaching and don't have a badge. Don't have the level. I think that, but I think personally it will get better. It will get better. It's going to take some time.
Yeah.
It's going to take some time. We can't rush this thing. It's going to take some time. All right?
All right. Yeah, man. I think so too, man.
All right, cool. Yeah, man. So we go and listen.
Bless up. Yeah, man. I'll close off and now, but thanks for calling here. All right, people. We have to close off now, people. I have to close off now. Squash said it's not the fans, it's the JFF. They don't talk to the fans. That's actually a fair statement, but the fans also has a responsibility as well. We can't just because the thing, we as fans we want to lay the sick not at our feet. We don't want to lay the sick at our feet. We really don't want to lay the sick at our feet. But what is stopping the fans from, because people, according to this, people are telling me them watch football like them watch European under 13 and European under 15. But yes, still they don't watch local football. They now watch last call is me I take people. Last call. Hello, good morning. Bless up, man. Help on the program.
The great cataract, the oligarch.
Oh, I just see me close off AROS now. What go on?
Oh, whatever. To be here, man, for the phone. Listen for the same time. No, I just want to wish the players them all the best. Encourage them to hold their head up. And,
yeah.
As Everton bled, necessarily lift your head and hold it up high. And just try to do Jamaica proud. As long as you do your best, you have the support. Encourage the fans to rally around the team. Whatever the differences we have with JFF, That's a big man problems, you know.
Stop taking up on little youth them, man.
But they no, and like again, the way that you deal with minors is a different way that you deal with adults, right? And remember that the youths don't pick themselves, right? They get picked.
100%.
There is something fundamentally wrong in the way that the youth for football is being administered, but that's not a discussion for match day. So I encourage the fans them. The game is 8 o'clock. Everybody try to find a VPN, watch it on YouTube. Nobody can go to the match, but they but let us support the team, give them our energy, and hopefully they are able to get a result. It's going to be a difficult game, brethren.
Yeah, me expect it to be.
The Central Americans are no joke, and the tournament is being played in Central America, which means that they are better acclimatized, and they're more familiar with those venues and playing conditions. So
it might have them support as well.
Well, I think they might. I mean, they might. I'm not sure for the opening round. But
no, but you know, said there was the Jamaica Guadeloupe match. There was quite a few amount of supporters there.
We never see the Jamaican supporters.
No, because the camera is where the camera is situated. All right, so for the stadium where they might use, the camera is situated like where the stands are.
Okay.
I remember tell how I get to find out. I have a friend who was at the game and like he sent me some clippings and then kind of something there. So and then I hear people in the background and I said, what people actually did it?
Okay, well that is good. And if there are fans in Central America who are hearing this, it can show out. Put some flags up and let the youth them feel awake. And I'm speaking now as the top one ultras. Can we just have a bit of ultra support the team?
Yeah.
We have to break down the thing afterwards. But they're very serious matters, right? It's not a joke thing that's happening with the under 17. It's disappointing that it should have happened with the under 20s and now repeating itself. But at the end of the day, the players can only do the best that they can do on the field, and ask them to hold their head and their composure when they're on the field. These are the 20 players that, well, in our case, this match, these are the 19 players that can represent us. You can't bring in nobody else. You can't fly down Zach Lovely. There's nothing else we can do. So the 19 man, sorry for the young man who got the red card, who would be automatically out for this game. And to the coaches, do better.
Yeah.
And be careful how you speak to the young people. And no, let's bring a division into Jamaica. There's no foreign baller and local baller. They're all Jamaicans. Everybody there has a Jamaican passport. Respect them as such. Right? And look here. It's a mammoth task. And as a matter of fact, football means more to Costa Rica, Honduras. It means more to them than to us. That's the bad, honest truth.
I agree with that.
When I look at you go and look at the Concacaf, the highlights, and you might see 20,000 views on the Jamaica highlight. And when you look at Costa Rica, Panama, 30, 40, 50,000, right? It means more to them. And we have to step up and come to that level. I commend you for the work to do. I'm not gonna watch the game in a big grass bush for 21 now, right? 21-1. But we have to keep always asking for real solutions, so that we don't keep repeating the mistakes that we make all the time. We know some man are hurt. Me are hurt too. Don't feel the way.
Rough man, rough for real.
I like to say, me are hurt because the man them take away my enjoyment of watching the development of the squad and watch the squad organically develop into a team, being able to know whether the team is gelling and coming along the way it should. So we don't have that. So when we watch the game now, we can't even be critical because I don't even know if the players are playing up to their potential or not. I want to also, I don't know if you have to run, endorse the brethren that talk about the Washington game. I drove from Miami to Washington. I live in England. My brother went to college in Daytona, right? And we never were close. But that is the match that made me and my brother get a close relationship. Because I leave to go to England when I'm young, right? So I never really grew up with them. And over that, I think it's like a maybe 16-hour journey with band. But what was, and people can't stop talk about these things because sometimes we forget. Brethren, when we leave out, we leave out of Miami and we pick up at the airport and we go up. And may I tell you, it come in like an invasion of the United States on the I-95. Because everywhere you drive and every exit, you just see some more vehicle come with some Jamaican
turn up.
Hang out and hang out. Not hang out, and hang out the window. You understand?
That's the love and the passion, man.
And by the time we have got we stop we have to stop somewhere in Georgia. We stop there, so everybody stop at the same place and go bomb rush the Denny's and the IAP. You understand? If they're gonna serve jerk chicken, they would have. We'd go through South Carolina. Hundreds of Jamaican cars, because I never realized that when they come to Myrtle Beach and those places where they have tourism, you have a lot of Jamaican tourism workers. North Carolina, Ted Badness, go up through Virginia. But I think about 2,000-3,000, 4,000 cars strong. And every car ramming a brother. No one man there and no vehicle. You know. And I tell you something. I think in a Florida and in a Atlanta, no, in a Florida and South Carolina, man stand up on the highway and flag down vehicle. You know, like
have to reach, man. You have to reach.
You have to reach. Some man reach and I know how they might come back.
No, man. That's not important, man.
Big man to visit some man, there is a place and say, yo, but I beg you gas money now, man, put $20 in that vehicle, but because man don't know how he must come back down home. Right? It was a joy for being in that stadium. I don't think Uncle Sam will ever make that mistake again. I don't think Jamaica will ever play a match on the East Coast in a DC, New York, or you know, the Orange Bowl.
Then Jamaica homegrown that, man.
The 80 match, right? In the Orange Bowl. But
Jamaica homegrown, you know.
Yeah, I'd love for those days to come back. I think what happened with Washington, you know, it allowed people to come down from New York, Boston, Canada, and people to come up the South Coast, and then someone forward from the Midwest. But anywhere there's a Jamaican man, a forward go at the match. Man never care about work. Nothing. You never have no PNP, no labor right.
Cataract. At 2 more minutes,
no.
Now, yeah?
I think that. So, the team just run around the thing, rally around the team. Hope them do them best. Hope they get the best instruction. We can't say, I'm disappointed that we train for so long and come to a long ball football game. And that's what I heard the commentators saying. That is our style. Kick over the top. Right? I don't know if it can change for this game, but I would like to see us play a technical footballing game and give Costa Rica a good run for their money and get the result that we need. But that's my best wish for the players, about the team. But you know, some of them stop ball and fire on GF.
All the time. All right, yeah, all right, my boss. Bless up here.
Cool. Yeah, man. Respect you.
People in the comment section. I mean, I forgot to know people. I mean, if you know something, I'm run my program so long. Surprise. I mean, look on the time a while ago. I'm surprised. Guys, please do smash the like button. People, please remember to support the GoFundMe. The link is in the comment section. When the show ends, the link will go in the pin comment. It's going to be the pin comment in that section. So support the GoFundMe, people, if you guys can. We'd really appreciate it if you do so, guys. Please tune in. Definitely join us for the watch along later, people. We really appreciate it if you do so. I'll see you guys again. Big matchup. I think the first game is going to be a huge one. The first game is going to be a huge one. And that's basically one of the decider. If we can win the game or we can just say, well, I'll go for win it. I'll go for win it. So, I'm going to cut now, I'm going to start out, I'm going to go the schoolgirl football match today. Yeah, people, schoolgirl football coverage are going, so, don't know. I tell you, rough. Enough work, people, enough work. Now stop. I like who me can and when me can. Big up, people, massive respect. MG Sports TV, people. All right. Boom.